This episode is brought to you by Prime XBT, #1 Bitcoin platform for active traders. But the most important one is a wide range of markets available to trade, from stock indices, commodities, forex, and of course crypto. So get over to primexbt.com by using the link in the description below and get up to $100 in trading money for your account. primexbt.com. I'm out of here. Holla. It's your boy Crypto Blood. Welcome to another episode of My Two Satoshis. It is March 30th, 2020. Shout out to my man, the Tech Geek, for this song request, one of my YouTube members. Man, this takes me back. Soldier Boy, tell him, turn my swag on. Hope you guys enjoy that song for today. What's going on, people? Welcome to another episode, and I hope you guys are hanging in there. Today, we are going to be looking at some articles out of Bloomberg. We got something out of the Bitcoinist. We also got something out of CoinGate. The one out of CoinGate is about this Bitmex issue. I don't know if you guys remember, middle of this month, there was a system-wide outage at Bitmex, conveniently when the markets were really heating up, sort of like the Robinhood situation, right? But looks like Bitmex is not going to refund users from this issue. This is pretty sad. This is pretty sad. This has gone too far. We need to get some more reliable futures market exchanges out there, because this is just out of control. So we're going to take a look at the article here out of CoinGate that goes over that here in a second. Also, we've got a whale, Bitcoin whale, moves $33.8 million, almost $34 million to Binance. What does that mean? Is a dump coming? I think so. I think a dump is coming, not just because of this, but because of some other technical reasons, and we'll take a look at that as well, why I feel that way. And lastly, cryptocurrencies out of Bloomberg index flashes first time buy signal in 3 months. We're going to take a look at what signal this is and if this is a good sign for cryptocurrencies. All that coming here in a second. But before we start, if you guys find these types of videos informative, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and click that bell to receive more videos like this. But first, before we get started, let's take a look at that green heat map we have on display today. Bitcoin up 10%, $6,500 right now. Ethereum up 7.5%. We've got EOS up 7%. We've got XRP up 7.5%. We've got Litecoin up 6%. They're all up around 6 to 7%, with Bitcoin leading the way today. So what does this mean? I think this is a sucker's rally, people. I'm just going to be honest with you. This is the chart I've been keeping saved for you guys and tracking the movement of Bitcoin with. And look, it did exactly what my line predicted it would do. It did drop below that trend line we have set here. Because we broke that area, to me, that still means we're in a bearish scenario unless we get above this peak here. These two areas, if we get back above this area or this area, then we can have that conversation. But in my opinion, I think it's going to run into a lot of resistance both here and here. Okay, I think we're going to see possibly a inverse head and shoulders, because fundamentally I'm still seeing headway with cryptocurrencies. And the reason is, well, we have this COVID virus going on that is, I'm now getting estimates from the St. Louis Fed. I heard today that we're going to have unemployment of around 30 million when this is all said and done. So listen, this is not the time to be, you can accumulate a little here and there, but just watch out for the wave of selling that you're going to see in both equities and in cryptos in the short term. Now, long term, cryptos are going to, in my opinion, outperform every other asset class yet again, in the next 5 years. So, in the next 2 years, honestly, this COVID thing is not going to last forever. Even worst case scenario, it takes a year and some change to get a vaccine. It's going to clear out a lot of people. It's going to reset a lot of things, but we will bounce back from this. And when that occurs, Bitcoin and cryptos will be leading the way. I'm just letting you guys know. So, keep that in mind. This is where I think we're heading. I think we're heading lower. I think this was just a small group of whales that saved the day from this pattern continuing out to further lows here. So that's my take on that. Let's take a look at that first article out of CoinGate. This is a tragedy, guys. Bitmex not refunding users who lost millions during the downtime, quote unquote, on March 12th. So it says that it's been about 17 days since the Bitmex exchange experienced a quote unquote downtime on their servers, liquidating millions of trades on their platform as the price of Bitcoin futures dropped to $3,800. Traders across the board have complained that their trades were liquidated abnormally and no refunds have been offered yet. So one trader claimed that he lost 30 Bitcoin in a short trade, with the exchange only refunding a fraction of the trade or margin, totaling 0.92 Bitcoin. One trader claims that Bitmex downtime, which was earlier reported as a DDoS attack, wrongly liquidated close to 30 Bitcoin, approximately $150,000 at the time of liquidation, while Bitmex gave a long but slightly stuffed explanation to what happened on their platform on March 12th and 13th. There remains a bitter taste for traders like this who lost their investment and received no refund. Well, if you're sick of using Bitmex, the only reason I'm still using it is because of my algos, but I'm telling you, once I can find another platform that works with my algorithms, I will be moving for sure. This is the only one that I can use in a global general way for all of my clients who subscribe to my algo. But for discretionary or manual trading, look at something like Prime XBT. You saw the commercial at the beginning of this video. Very good exchange, especially for more than crypto. You can trade more than crypto over there. So I use that over there also. But this is crazy. And it just shows that Bitmex is taking advantage of how big they are, right? Other traders complain and confidence plummets. It says this was not the only complaint that Bitmex received on their liquidations. A number of traders have kept complaining, such as the one below. So Sim on Twitter said the situation with Bitmex is coming to a close. I'm not going to do a long write-up. I'm exhausted with their mental gymnastics. This will be my last tweet about this account. And he said essentially that he was refunded around 4% of his realized P&L. There's something incredibly disturbing about this situation and the boilerplate response that was given. So yeah, have you guys experienced any funny stuff over at Bitmex? I used to experience some crazy situations over there like a year and a half ago. My API, when I would push calls to the API server over there, you would get a lot of timed out error requests, and it's just like, come on now, people. But other than that, I find it, they do play with the markets over there. I'm not going to lie. They do play with the markets. Luckily, my trading strategy is a swing trading strategy. So, entry exit is less important. I don't have to have a pinpoint accurate entry or exit for my trades, but I do want to find a better place to trade my algos. You guys let me know if you're using any out there that I should be looking at. I want to use Prime XBTs. They have a partnership with co-vesting, I believe, but it's not ready yet. So we'll have to see what happens here. But I wanted to definitely let you guys know that Bitmex is over there scamming people, still scamming people. The next article out of the Bitcoin is for today. A Bitcoin whale sends over 34 million or just shy of $34 million to Binance. What does this mean? Could this mean a dump is coming? Twitter bot Whale Alert reported 5,500 Bitcoin moved from an unknown wallet to Binance, prompting fears that the transaction might lead to a significant drop in the Bitcoin price. So it says here on March 29th, about $33.8 million worth of Bitcoin left an unknown wallet to reach Binance. The crypto exchange hasn't confirmed yet that this was an internal move, which makes the crypto community think this might be another example of how institutional investors are dumping the cryptocurrency. So if you guys don't follow Whale Alert, I suggest you do. It's an interesting account to definitely keep a track on, especially on Twitter, but you can also follow it on Telegram. They have a room for that as well. So check Whale Alert out when you guys get a chance. Some commentators implied that a steep decline in the Bitcoin price coincided with the move, which proved that it was not about Binance reshuffling its wallets. Shortly after the transaction showed up on the blockchain, the Bitcoin price dropped from 6,100 to 5,900. Looking at the wallet transaction data shows that the 5,500 Bitcoin have been spent and sent to number of new wallet addresses. So it looks like that move has already occurred, but I think we're still going to see another dump because that buy, and I'm just going to pull that up again. I think this buy was artificial. This little move up here, I think was a little artificial. Okay, we'll have to see, but that's my take on it. I think lower prices for Bitcoin are coming in. As long as we stay above 3,000, I think we're fine. I think we're fine. We start breaking 3,000, I'm going to be highly concerned about what's going on in the crypto markets. Last article out of Bloomberg. I'm going to start doing more articles out of Bloomberg since I'm paying for it now. Cryptocurrency index flashes buy for the first time in 3 months. It says that after weeks of brutal selling, technical gauges are signaling potentially positive developments ahead for battered crypto assets. According to the GTI Vera Convergence Divergence Indicator, which measures up and down shifts, the Bloomberg Galaxy Crypto Index flashed its first buy signal in over 3 months. In addition, it ended the strongest selling trend since late July. So as you guys can see, this highlighted area in the yellow bottom portion of this chart, it has crossed back above zero. So does that mean we're going long here? My whole thing is you can have a move higher, but this doesn't mean that it's going to be a sustained move. And so that's what you have to pay attention to. These oscillator indicators are lagging indicators. So it's not going to be able to take into account any type of sentiment change, right? The sentiment change could move at any moment. People could need to force liquidate cryptos at any moment, and it's not going to pick up this in this oscillator. So that's why you can't 100% rely on an indicator, especially only one of them. So it goes on to say that the cryptocurrencies have been under pressure this year, selling off in tandem with traditional assets as investors try to price in the coronavirus outbreak that has shut down economies globally. In the meantime, arguments that digital currencies act as a safe haven lost a lot of steam, with Bitcoin declining more than 25% in March. The largest digital token is on pace for its third consecutive quarterly decline. So we'll see what happens here, but I'm in the camp thinking that we're going to see some lower prices here in Bitcoin in the next 2 to 3 months. And it's crazy because we have a halving coming up in May of this year. So maybe we can start to pick it up after May and get some nice momentum to the upside. But ultimately, I have to stress, I think cryptocurrencies will yet again be an outperforming asset across the board. So you definitely want to look into this asset class, in my opinion. But I think we're going to see lower prices before we see higher ones. Just my 2 Satoshis on the situation. You guys let me know yours in the comments below. And if you found these videos informative, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and click that bell to receive more videos like this. And I want to give another shout out to the Tech Geek, one of my YouTube members. Make sure you guys join today for sure. And I do have Trader Jane, or aka Jane Bond, coming on the show. We're going to do a kicking it session this week. My members will get access to that first. So make sure you join the acquaintance level or higher to gain access to those early kicking it session releases. Soldier Boy, tell them, turn my swag on. Thanks again, Tech Geek, for the song request. And guys, I am out of here. Holla!